do panel members think we do have a real budgetary emergency?
Joseph Stiglitz, we'll start with you, because you are the person who said the budget was a crime.
Yeah, there is no budget emergency. You know, if Australia was facing a budget emergency, the rest of the world is in free fall. The fact of the matter is the debt GDP ratio of Australia is 14%. It's really one of the best in the advanced countries. The real risk for the future is a lack of investment in your people. You are a rich country. You have a lot of natural resources. You're taking out those natural resources. If you don't reinvest those resources in people and education and technology, you will become a poorer country. There's so many rich natural resource countries around the world which are characterized as rich countries with poor people. And I don't think Australia wants to be one of those countries.
Now, the crime that you referred to, I think in the Sydney Morning Herald, was related to the attempts in Australia to regulate the university sector, the tertiary sector, to make it a little bit more like what's happening in the United States. Why would that be a crime?
Well, the United States has some very good universities, including Columbia, but the average performance of our education system is nothing to crow about. The fact is, on standardized scores, Americans do more poorly than the average of the OECD, which is the advanced countries. Australia does better. The basic thing, which I think some people don't understand, is that education is not like an ordinary market commodity like steel, or it's an area where the price system doesn't work. There is not a single for-profit university in the United States that actually is making a real contribution to our education system. Our private universities excel in two areas: exploiting poor people and in lobbying. In lobbying to make sure that they don't get regulated so that they actually provide educational services, provide a real education for those who go to the schools, instead of taking advantage of those who don't really understand what they're buying. In a way, this is very much related to the area where I got the Nobel Prize, because the fundamental problem in education is those who are being educated can't know exactly what they're buying, because if they knew what we were telling them, they wouldn't go paying us. They already would know it. By definition, they can't know what we are going to teach them before they buy it. So they have to rely on mechanisms like reputation, and those are very imperfect mechanisms. And that's why it's absolutely essential to have some kind of regulation.